everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cowboys going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And able to find Garcon. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Prescott now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Eric Armstead coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. That one goes for 36 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down following the run. They'll throw here. Beathard. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The slot man in motion right. Play clock winding down. A first down carry by Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. To throw is Prescott. And Green with a catch left side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Third and long for Prescott. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Beathard. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Beathard to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep down, and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Green's got it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Play action now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Aaron Lynch with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Beathard to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Here we go.
To throw is Beathard. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Beathard. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw is Beathard. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Green, the tight end, in motion. Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll set up to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. Touchdown, 49ers. Deshaun Jackson, 48 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Fresh set of downs here. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll try to throw now. Prescott caught left side. Garcon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Airing it deep for Garcon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Watching now, Barney.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll throw here. Beathard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This is high, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They run it again with Hyde. And some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Handoff comes to Hyde. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers continue to roll. And he's able to put it through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Beathard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Here going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll give to Hyde. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.